Hey everyone, I am sitting down today to update my March plans in my ring bound system, pretty much the monthly. So if that's something that you're interested in seeing, let's go ahead and jump in. So I am still in my rings after like 8 years in my traveler's notebook. It's still working, so we're gonna go ahead and move out of February into March. Most of my inserts in here are from Perfective Paper. The organizer itself is from Filofax. It is the Norfolk and Taupe, and I'm using the Uni 1 10 and 0.5. So first things, I need to mark off my February calendar. Now that that's done, I do keep a little card up here from Cloth and Paper. And I just need to mark off the month. I had tried to do like stickers, but I couldn't find any that in my stash that were sized correctly that I like. So we've just been doing the good old ink pen mark off. On the back of that, I do have a couple of things going here with school scheduling, my husband's on-call schedule, and working concessions. I've already marked off February on our school calendar. That's one of the things that I really like about rings, is that I don't have to tape or glue anything down. Basically, I can size it and punch it and stick it in here. So we are headed into March. This is also from Perfective Paper, and it looks like I did not get to the ceiling fans in February, so that's probably something I want to do pretty early in March because it didn't happen in January either. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that to my daily view. And someone said in the last video, why don't you just cut slits? Like a couple of you guys said that. Cut slits in these. I used to do that, but I don't really like doing that. I don't know, just not feeling it. So I've been opening and closing the rings, but we're going to put ceiling fans on this list for today. I know some people don't like having to open and close their rings, and that was me when I used rings a long time ago, but for now it's not bothering me. I do need to print, I guess, this freebie from Sleepy Notes Club. This was my spending in February as I set this planner up. $25 on inserts and another $4 on inserts. And then if I have a no spend day, I have been marking it off on here. So I guess I need to print March off as a side note there. Okay, back to this. So that is all up to date for my yearly tracker. Here's a look back at January. This is from Perfective Paper. However, I did request a custom. So the one up on the website is undated. I don't mind dating my weeklies or my dailies, but for some reason, dating my monthlies just does not work for me. I think it's because this is actually a space where I plan far out in advance. Like I already have something there for December of 2025. So if you want the custom, you could email Jade at perfectivepaper.com. But I really like the dated version. And then you get the tracker. And I like that it has the week number down here. So lots of room to map out everything that I need. February is all wrapped up. I did do my mileage and sell. And let's see. This would have been week 9, so I did do my Walmart run, car wash, cleaned out the fridge, trash, and scrubbed the bathrooms. So now we're officially done with February and we can move on in to March. Now, I typically don't put things on sticky notes like this. However, when I set up this ring bound planner, I didn't know if it was something I was going to be in long term. I thought I might miss my traveler's notebook. So everything that was on my Traveler's Notebook Monthly, I put on a Post-it note here until I knew for sure that I was going to be settling in to this planner for a while. So let me go ahead and take out a couple of pages here because I do not like writing on my desk mat. I like having paper underneath. I don't know if anyone else is like that. So we have the monthly across from the tracker section. I did pop a Post-it flag here so I could quickly turn to the month. And let's go ahead and prep these trackers first. So I like to keep my trackers in the same order. That makes things a little bit easier if I'm looking back for consistency. So the top three are kitchen, beds, and my son's PM routine. And as I'm filming this, this is the third. I can tell you that I did do my kitchen tidy on the first and the second. And then I did make the beds. And as I'm filming this, it's the third. I already made the beds this morning. And then my son did not do his PM routine the past 2 nights, so we probably need to get back on track there. And then at the bottom of this, I have my cycle tracker. And it's kind of a monthly overview of sorts. And in my health section, I do have like a running yearly section because I like to see everything at the end of the year as well. And I actually have my old like 24, 23 inserts like this saved in case I need to reference them. But I do need to update that because I started my cycle over on day 1. Get my sticker binder out. I use the Planner Kate transparent stickers for this. And I use these and these to kind of mark migraines and if I have to take an Imitrex. And let's do this. So I'm going to mark the second here with my period. Sorry if that's TMI. And the second, so I can see it on my yearly overview. Now this does not have my cycle phases on it because I don't want to clutter it up with something every day, but it does have my period and it does have when I have a migraine and if I take an Imitrex. So I'm going to put this back in my health section. And then on this, I don't know if the stickers fit on here. What did I do? I was kind of tracking my basal body temp and then I just went to putting what part of the cycle I was in. This indicated that I ovulated that day. So I think we'll do the same thing here. And so this was the luteal phase, so an L, and then my cycle started over with my period, so we'll put those. Okay, so I think we're good there. I'm not going to put stickers on the month view because these spaces are kind of small. All right, weekly tasks are next. And again, I like to keep those in the same order. So I'll go ahead and put those down. And those are just things that I do once a week, typically on the weekend to get me ready for the upcoming week. Same thing with this checklist. So instead of things I do every week, it's a checklist of things that I have to get done within the month at some point. And I'm going to write those down again as well. And then this note section, I'm going to take this tab off. I'm not going to write over the sticky part, and then I'll put it back on. But they're things that are particular to that month, not necessarily something that happens every month, but for today's, it would be what is happening in the month of March, kind of related to the treasure stuff that I do, but not necessarily all of that. So for sorority, first, I'm going to put that date down. We have an anniversary to celebrate on the 19th. For our monthly meeting, Brandy and Bessie will be hosting, and I am the texting person. So when I send out the meeting reminder, I will remind them that they are the hostesses for the meeting. And then for treasurer stuff for sorority, it's our year-end budget time, which is a little bit crazy, but I need to write all of our check donations and get those dispersed. And then the other two things that I had on this Post-it note were my retina appointment on the 4th for my traveler's notebook to carry over, and I already have that down, and then my son's spring concert. So I can officially get rid of that Post-it note now. And I am done setting up this part of my monthly. Go back up here. Make sure I put these in the right order since they do have week numbers at the bottom. It's my son's birthday list. His birthday's in March. Can you tell? He's my child. It's all stationery stuff. Pens and erasers and notebooks. So funny. I need to get on jet pens probably and get those ordered. Okay, so we have that in there, and then we'll put the sticky tab back so we can quickly flip to this particular page. I got these at Walmart. They are, I think, Post-it brand. And then I don't think I have anything else in that monthly section. Here's a look back at the week if you're interested in seeing a quick peek at the week view. I did go to bed fairly early last night. I think it was 10:30 or so. So we have that. And if you're interested in the daily view, I was using this from Crefective paper for February. And for March, I switched over to this with a different header. But yeah, so there's a complete flip of everything set up, video up already. So if you want to see everything, that might be a better video to check out today. I just needed to sit down and update this monthly, but I feel like I am ready to go for the month. So let me know if you have questions about this insert from Crefective paper or like my process. I have found that this particular insert is good for me because it keeps all of my weekly and daily trackers with my month view. So I can kind of see the correlation, like on maybe on these busy days on the 5th, if I don't get all of my stuff done. I don't know. I just like seeing it all together, and it's been working for me. So we're going to go with it. It's been helping me be productive, which is the point of planning for me. So I'm very happy with that. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you back next time.